her legs open and her pants down. And I look up like that. I'm talking about mouth wet, just caught. Caught. I was caught. I was caught. Wavy Mob, what's poppin'? It's your girl Tori back with another video. As y'all can see, I'm back in my usual attire. I just want to give a big shout out to everybody who showed love on my last prank, y'all. That shit was hilarious, y'all. I got NEEK ass good, but no wig, no dress, just Tori. Toriana's dead. But I'm here with a story time because I know I'm long overdue for a story time. Y'all been asking for a story time. I got my little, yeah, it's the best hot popcorn. Well, besides the flaming hot popcorn, this is the next best thing. But yeah, before we even get into this story time, I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey man, y'all been doing a good job liking these videos, man. I love y'all for that. We're gonna keep it pushing. YSMI TV, baby, we headed to, let's see, 25K. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So, story time of the day. My coming out story to my family. Now, I personally think I've been gay my whole life. Because I can remember when I was about 3 years old, I had a crush on my, I don't even know how old I was. Not how old, but I don't even know what grade I was in. I probably wasn't even in school yet. I was probably in like daycare or kindergarten or some shit. But I had a crush. I remember, I can remember her name, and I ain't even gonna say her name, but Lord, that woman back in the day could have got it, and I was only 3. But anyway, my family kind of, and I'm gonna say this because I honestly have the best family in the world, y'all, because they've supported me through everything. Through everything I've done, everything I've been through. They've always supported me. They never turned their backs on me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really, really blessed to have had an understanding family, because it's a lot of families out here that don't understand, you know, LGBT or feelings that we've already had. Like, this ain't just pop up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm real blessed to have a understanding family and friends, you know what I'm saying? So, but coming out to my mom, that, I think I was a freshman in college. And I think I was home for spring break or something, you know, back for like a week, and then I had to go back to school. And the girl that I was dating at the time, she had came over to see me because I was, you know, back in town, whatever. So apparently, I thought that my mom was downstairs asleep. But boy, was I wrong. I was in my room, minding my business, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen my little shawty, you know what I'm saying? I'm in there clapping cheeks. I ain't gonna lie, I was clapping cheeks. So my mom decides to walk in the room as I'm giving her head. Now, think about it. My mom opens the door. Her legs open and her pants down. And I look up like that. I'm talking about mouth wet, just caught. I was caught. So my mom closes the door. I'm like, shit. We in the room, me and the girl, we like, yo, you think she seen it? Cause we did kind of jump, you know what I'm saying? But I knew in the back of my head I was caught. You know what I'm saying? Period. We were just trying to, I don't know, make the situation better than what it was, because we was caught. Period. But the girl stayed over there for like an hour after that. So she ends up leaving. So my mom calls me downstairs and was like, what did I walk in on today? I'm like, fuck. I'm like, huh? You know how you don't want to answer a question. You be like, what you say? Yeah. She said, if you can do it in my house, you can say it. So I was like, shit. I was like, you caught me having sex. Now, this is not your regular, I was caught in a room with a boy. No. I was giving head to this girl in my mom's house. And, I regret, I did some stupid shit. That was one of those stupid moments that I've had in my life. But my mama took my ass back to school early. Now, what she don't know is I didn't go back to school early. Y'all don't tell my mama this, but I didn't go back to school early that week. I ended up going to stay with old girl until I had to go back to school. But man, my mama was hot with me. But once all that ironed out, shit. Damn. Get a little in your throat. But damn. But yeah, once we ironed that out or whatever, I apologized to her. She, didn't like the girl no more. I guess that was in my head. I'm like, well, shit, I need to hear tell my mama here. She just called us. So I have a thing with expressing myself. I'd rather write it than actually say it, because I feel like I get more out when I write it. So I write my mom a letter about, the whole situation. She calls me. Now, by this time, I'm back home or whatever. And I wrote her a letter about the situation. And she called me downstairs and she's like, so let's talk about your letter. I'm like, all right. I'm like, how you feel about it? She's like, girl, I'm your mama. She said, I been knew you was gay. I was waiting for you to tell me. She said, I knew you was gay throughout high school, middle school, and kindergarten, pre-K, elementary, all that shit. She knew, and I'm just sitting there like, you made me go through all this. But when really I should just came out and told her, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like my mom took it. She knew. And my mom, she gonna love you regardless of what you do. And, who you date. She don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just glad that she didn't come off judgmental. You know what I'm saying? Or she shamed me for that. You know what I'm saying? She didn't. She was very supportive. My aunt, when I end up telling my aunt, she was more like, bet, we gonna go shopping. If you gonna do this, you gonna do it right. My aunt was like, yo, we're gonna go get you some real pants, some real shirts, and all whatever you need, we gonna go shopping and get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because it's like I look back on that, it's like, damn, like my coming out wasn't really that hard. And I made it seem that hard when I was in high school, but what kid doesn't? You know what I'm saying? And like I had boyfriends in high school. I ain't never had sex with a guy, but I had boyfriends in high school, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even think my mama know I had boyfriends in high school. Like, I didn't even tell my mama about it. Well, no, I'm lying. I told her about one, but she knew that wasn't gonna last, and it didn't. Like my sister knew. Everybody knew. To be real, my whole family knew that I was gay. Period. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have been DMing me for advice on how to come out to your family. And honestly, you have to be ready to come out to your family when you're ready. Because you have to be ready to either lose some people or make some people uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be ready to get all that. You have to be ready for all that aftermath. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not mentally ready for that, you need to do it when you're mentally ready. Not when somebody else wants you to do it, or not when your parents want you to force it out of you. You know what I'm saying? No, you do it when you're ready. You know what I'm saying? So, like my grandmother, she didn't give a shit either. Honestly, nobody cared. I feel like when I came out, it was like a normal day. Everybody went on about their business, you know what I'm saying? They like, oh, you gay? All right, okay, and what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I really didn't have any backlash or no family member hurt my feelings or anything like that. Like, and I'm blessed for that. Me coming out to NEEK. Now, me coming out to NEEK happened in high school. I think we had, the girls' basketball team had a late practice that day, I remember. And I had just got done walking my crush to the, I don't know, I guess to the front because she was a car rider or some shit. Or to some meeting she had. So, by this time, I'm like, damn, should I really, you know what I'm saying, tell the girl I'm checking for, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm walking into class and shit. She gotta know something, you know what I'm saying? So, I told NEEK to meet me in the caf because we had like 3 hours before we had practice. Maybe 2 or 3 hours before we had practice. And I told her to meet me in the caf. I was like, yo, I got a crush on somebody and I need to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, shit. You know, I told you I was dating guys. So she like, who is it now? And I'm like, nigga, it ain't no boy. When I told her it wasn't a boy, when I tell you we both hauled ass to that motherfucking calf, she like, bitch, sit down, tell me what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, me think, you know, my first crush ever was just so not a good crush to have, I guess. But to me, she was fine as hell. She was bad as hell to me. She was smart. Like, I don't know. She was just, I don't know. It was something about her. It was something about her. And I wanted her. I wanted her. But come find out she wasn't gay or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. But we still remain cool. Whatever. But I told NEEK, that nigga like, nigga. Like, and that's how me and NEEK got so close too, because we were dealing with a lot of the same things, you know what I'm saying, in high school. And we just been friends ever since then. But I'm not gonna sit here and flex on this video like it's easy, because it took me a while to come out. It took me a couple years to come out. I was dating a whole girl for like a year and a half before we even told, like, some people that was our friends and stuff, like, they knew. But as far as like other people in the school and stuff, I was actually forced to kind of come out in high school because my sister me and her went to the same school. So I remember her like running up to me, like crying, like, they're saying this stuff about you and I don't want them talking about you, and they're saying all this false stuff about you. And I'm just like, oh shit. I'm like, you know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It took me to, like, I had to really, when we got out of school that day, sit down. And I remember writing it in a notepad that I was gay and that I liked girls. And I handed her that notepad and she just started bawling. She was like, it's not the fact that you're gay, it's just, I don't know. She said something like, why you gotta be like that or something like that. I don't know. She over it. She don't care. She love me the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's not easy, because back then, you know, people shamed it. Hell, people still shaming it. But it's more quote unquote normal now. It wasn't normal back then. For girls to date girls, guys to date guys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that it's easy. Like I said, you have to be ready to come with it all. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of straight women, they don't understand. Just as serious as a straight woman is to a hetero relationship, we serious in our homo shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as feelings and time invested and all that, we serious about that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't see the similarities in both situations, which is crazy to me because it's literally the same thing, just loving the same sex. You know what I'm saying? But man, if I had some advice for somebody who was trying to come out, I would definitely say do it on your time. Do it under your rules. Don't let nobody ever make you feel like that's something that was a bad choice that you made for your life. Don't ever let nobody make you feel bad for being you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's really the only thing that you can do is be yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck what they say. Fuck how they feel. I'm gonna be me, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even gonna lie. I used to think in high school, like, I used to think people would pick on me or laugh at me if I didn't experience having sex with a dude. Like, it was, but in the back of my mind, that's just something that I never ever wanted to do. I just never wanted to, that's something that I never, like, even was curious of knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, how it felt or how it's like. That's just something that I never was interested in. You know what I'm saying? So, I used to think people, you know what I'm saying, would shame me for not trying it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, being yourself is a beautiful thing because you start living so much easier, man. You start living more happier. And you got to live for you. Because at the end of the day, when you leave this earth, you leaving by yourself. And you got to answer to one person. You feel me? So, But yeah, y'all. That's my coming out story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a rock solid family, man. They support me in whatever I do, man. I love them. I love y'all. The support is crazy. The love is crazy. Man, y'all let me know what more story times y'all want to hear about me. I know, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I don't really do Q&As like that. You know, I've been trying to do them more. But y'all let me know what story times y'all want to hear about. You know what I'm saying? Or any advice y'all want me to speak on. And yeah, you know, we on to the next video, baby mob. I love y'all. I'm out.